Hi, Wes Maple. In this video, I'm going to show you how to color Gerald with markers. I'm going to use some really thick markers, and I'm also going to use a skinny Sharpie, or you can use a skinny black marker, just to touch up some of the details on Gerald. I am going to start off with my yellow marker because the vast majority of Gerald's body is yellow. Markers work really good at covering large areas. However, you do want to work fairly slowly with a marker. If I work too fast like this, it's going to overlap, and wherever the yellow overlaps, it's going to create darker shades of yellow. So when I do it, I use the very tip, just as I would use a color pencil, and I gently outline. Color in, I apologize. I'm not too worried about getting inside the spots. I always want to start with the biggest shape, with the biggest space, and color around it. If I start with the spots, that's going to leave me too many areas that I have to be extra careful about. So as I'm working on Gerald, I'm making sure I stay inside the lines. Make sure I color in his arms, his legs. I will save the hooves and the spots for a different color. Gerald's head, I'm also going to color in yellow. Now, because yellow is a very light color, I can go completely over his eyes, and his eyes will show up. If you need to, this is where you can touch it up with the skinny black marker or a Sharpie. So I'm going to take my time. I'm working small sections at a time. I'm going to color the yellow portion of Gerald's body first. So as I color, I'm just going to make sure I touch up any white spots I might have left on Gerald's body. When I'm done with yellow, make sure you put your cap on tight so your markers don't dry out. I'm going to switch over to a little bit of brown. And since Gerald's spots are irregular shapes, I'm not just going to go left and right when I color. I kind of like to use the tip of it and kind of color in a circular motion. So think about making little circles inside the shapes. And this is where the darker color will help you out. So even if you went inside, if you want to make a shape bigger, this is the time where you can do it because the brown will cover up the yellow. I will make Gerald's hair be brownish. Make sure, since the tail is also going to be here, make sure you color that in brown. And last but not least, I am going to fill in Gerald's. It looks like my marker doesn't quite work, so I'm going to have to substitute really quick. to make sure I color in Gerald's hooves. Black. As well as the tip of his horn. From this step on, you can color the background any color you want, depending on what you added to the background. If, like me, you made the background be nighttime, I wouldn't color the sky in black. If you color it in black, it's going to match the hooves, and it's going to look really, really dark. Gray is always a really good color. Just make sure you keep your moon and keep your stars white. Happy drawing.